Hi, and welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Let's go ahead and dig in and start working on those spiral lines of fascia today. So come into a standing position, having your feet open to the width of your hip bones. So if you consider having the feet in a little more narrow, that's fine. That can take some pressure off your low back, but maybe take it out to just a slightly wider base if you're able to maintain comfort. Let's roll the shoulders down and back. Reach for the edges of your toes. On the next inhale, reach it straight up overhead, reaching towards the sky. We're lengthening through our fingertips. And imagine that you're actually sinking down into the soles of the feet. That way we're able to get this lovely stretch being pulled between earth and sky. Go ahead and twist over to the right, lowering your hands, allowing the hips to rotate just a little bit, lowering the hands down, pressing the shoulders away from the ears, looking over your right shoulder. On the next inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, coming to center, neutral position with the spine. Exhale, twist it over to the left. And again, just keeping that twist fairly moderate in your hips and pelvis. Since we have a wider base of support, it's going to be less mobility in the hips, but hopefully more stability focused. Let's try this a couple more times. Inhale, arms up, finding symmetry at center. Exhale, twist it to the other side. Not too much twist in the hips. Inhale, arms up. Option to look up. Exhale, twist it over. One more time each side. Inhale up, gently rotating into those spiral lines, diagonal connecting tissues. One more. Twist it to the left. Inhale, bring it up to center. From here, step your left foot back, a very casual stride, trying to turn both toes completely forward. Let's pull the elbows in and bend that right knee as we open up through the chest. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, come forward a little more. Push hard into that back left heel, working a nice big calf and Achilles stretch into this. Inhale, straightening both legs, reaching both arms straight up overhead. Exhale, pull the elbows down again. We'll flow this maybe just 2 or 3 times, making sure that we generate some of the healthy fluids in the joints to keep us moving and feeling good while we're mobile. Coming down, elbows pull in. Let's take our left hand across to the right thigh, and then take your right hand into the low back, moving into a deeper twist. Notice that you can already press your left hip in towards the inside of your right thigh. And as you do this, when we press into that left heel, notice what you feel in the knee. If you're noticing a twist in the kneecap, bend the right knee, lift the left heel, swivel the left heel back a little more. It could even be that your left toe is turned in, facing towards your right heel. Pushing down into that left heel, twist a little more, twisting at the waist, and then from the rib cage and shoulders, last of all, neck and head. From here, slowly bring it around to center, working with a little more mobility coming out of the twist. Inhale, bring it to center, nice big breath in. Taking the feet to the width of the hips, little wider stance, sliding our right foot back this time. Both toes are forward, pulling the elbows in. We're pressing down hard into that right heel as we lunge forward. Inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders down and back away from your ears. Adding in a small flow to this. Inhale, both legs straight, reach up. Exhale, pull it in, bring it forward. Just a couple more. Inhale, take it up. Exhale down, relax the jaw, exaggerate the exhale of the sigh. Last one. Exhale, bring it down, holding that steady pressure back into the right heel and lunging into that left knee. We're drawing our right hand across to the left thigh. And just like before, already, we're noticing a swivel of that right hip pressing in. Push back into the right heel, maybe lift that right heel. Turn it behind you more so that the right toes turn in towards the left heel. Keeping a healthy bend in that left knee, we're taking our left hand to the low back, deepening the twist, but not holding it for too long. Twisting from the pelvis and hips, waistline, ribs, shoulders, neck and head. One more easy breath. And exhale, slowly come out of it. Bring it to center, pivot on that back toe. Step it forward, arms overhead, feet are at the width of the hips. Inhale, reach it up. Rock forward and back, establishing some symmetry in the body before we wring out the spine again. One more big inhale, lift and open. Imagine you're climbing a rope. Let's create as much space as possible in the vertebral column. That way, when we twist, we're going to avoid any excessive pressure on the disc in the spine. Looking up, taking in a big breath, we reach at the top of the breath to exaggerate the length in the spine. Dropping the heels, let's sweep the hands back behind us and bring them around. Pressing up with the palms up, we're bending our knees, coming into a strong chair or a strong squat expression. 2 more flowing lifts. Inhale, take it back, reach it up. Exhale, back and around, palms up, tailbone flips back with a flat spine, strengthening the quadriceps and hips. Last one, inhaling up. Exhale, back and around, palms up, flat back. Let's bring the hands onto the thighs. Touch the toes together, leaving just a little bit of space between the heels. If you had walls on either side of your feet, we'd want to see that the edges of the feet are parallel with a wall. Toes are in as we're going to shift in this strengthening pose into a twist, which is going to work again those spiral lines. Take your hands to the heart, to the very center of the chest, without moving the thumbs. Just gently inch your right shoulder back, push your left hip back. So we're creating this twisting effect with the body. There's a counter twist involved. Keeping those thumbs glued into the center of the chest. This way we're dissecting the twist, truly isolating it in the lower lumbopelvic hip complex. Swivel at the waist, right shoulder back, left hip back. Looking over that right shoulder, maybe taking the thumbs over to the right armpit, which now makes this twist rise up into your thoracic spine. Press your left knee back as well with that left hip pressing back. Inhale underneath the left shoulder blade. You might feel a wave of heat building here as we dissected this twist. We really went through this linear process of detoxing and wringing out the spine. You might feel a wave of heat. When you're ready, slowly bring it to center. Symmetry in a forward fold, hands to the thighs, straighten the legs, press the hips back through the tailbone. Now walk the hands down just past the knees and hold it there, taking care of blood pressure. One big inhale. Exhale, relax. Big inhale. And exhale, relax. Hang the head loose. Shake it, yes. Turn it left and right. Let's come to a still point, bend the knees, draw the hands to the shins or pass the knees to the thighs. Come up maybe about halfway, hold it there. We want to come up nice and slow, that way we avoid getting dizzy. Slowly come up again, find the breath, and then bring it up to standing. And then relax, maybe even shake your legs out. All right, let's dissect that deep twist on the other side. Remember, it can feel very different from left to right, depending on whether or not you are fasted, depending on whether or not there's undigested matter in the intestines. So take it easy on this twist as we start to squeeze through the intestinal tract. Toes are touching, little space between the heels. General rule of thumb, if you could take a quarter and just lay it flat between your heels, you probably have just enough space. We're bending our knees, flipping the hips back, bringing our thumbs into the very center of the chest. Glue the thumbs into that place so that we don't get any premature rotation through thoracic spine or rotator cuff. As we sit back into it, start to press your left hip back and then draw the left shoulder back. So again, we have that counter energy in our twist. Inhaling in place. The breath is moving under your right shoulder blade. Exhale, maybe sit a little deeper. You could even lift your heels a little bit. If you don't already have a lift on your heel, maybe go ahead and get just that tiny lift. That could create a lot more comfort in your knees. Continue to push that right hip back, drawing the left shoulder back. It's a heavy twist and a swivel at the waist. Now let's add in thoracic spine. Thumbs are going over to the left armpit. Left shoulder goes back even more. Push your left hip forward, right hip back. Look over the left shoulder. We're holding it for about 3 cycles of breath. And again, we might get a wave of heat. This is manipulating the energies in the gut that can help to lift metabolism, digest food. So it's a kind of a fire that we're trying to ignite. When you're ready, bring it to center, slowly unwinding the spine, hands to the thighs, straightening the legs. We're shifting forward with a flat back. Take a breath in place. On the next exhale, lower down slightly. Pause to inhale, little lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, hang the head loose. Shake it out. Let the body become loose like a rag doll. So hopefully we're creating a different type of traction in the back of the spine while the belly and the trunk of the core is contracted. Let's slowly bend our knees, walk the hands up to the shins, pause, push the hips back. Walk the hands past the knees to the thighs, pause, inhale. And now take it all the way up. Easy does it, regulating blood pressure. Go ahead and kick off the feet. All right, let's build onto these movements. Let's add in more shoulder, more rotator cuff. Taking our feet to the width of the pelvis bones. From this position, hands are staying at the hips for now with the knees soft. We're sliding our left foot straight back, very casual stride, bending the right knee. We're pressing back hard into that left heel. So again, we're revisiting this deep hamstring stretch. From here, let's open up our right hand, circle it back and twist in with the hip. As you inhale, open up, and then exhale, come to center with the arm lengthened overhead. Take in a nice big breath. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, sweep it back, circle and twist. Let the left hip come in to press towards your right thigh. Reach it up, come to center, hold on to 100 balloons. Exhale, lower the hand. One more big twist. Inhale, open it up. Big twist. Lengthen up overhead. Keep the arm overhead this time. And now reposition the hips and the spine to neutral. Holding on to 100 helium balloons. Reach up. Let's pat ourselves on the back. Taking our left hand forward. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist and open. Easy on the twist on this side. You might feel it different in your knee. Take it down. Bring it through center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist it back. Little less range of motion here. Careful with that back knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Let's bring the left knuckles to the low back. Cow's face arms. Repositioning the trunk of the body and the hips to center position. As we inhale, we're opening through our elbows and chest, lunging forward, maybe even closing the eyes so you identify one of the largest connecting tissues, the largest connecting spiral fascial lines. It goes from the back of your left heel, up through the calf, all the way up through the back of your left leg, into the front of the left hip, and then it jumps across to your right hip. And then it moves straight up into your right armpit and up to the right elbow. Keep lunging forward, keep opening up through the elbows, stretching dynamically in opposite directions. Right elbow lengthening to the sky, left elbow pressing down while we're reaching fingertip to fingertip in the middle of our spine. One more big inhale. Exhale in place. Straighten your right leg, both legs straight. Let's take our right hand to the low back, having the option to stack your arms, left arm on top of the right, or lace your fingers at your low back and press the hands away from your body. So the thumbs are pressing just a little bit away from the tailbone. Big inhale into the chest, open up through your heart. Exhale, one more big inhale. And now exhale, tilt your tailbone back. Slowly begin descending with the chest, angled in towards your right leg. And then maybe lift those hands away from your back. Keep pressing into the inside blades of the feet and back into that left heel to steady through the body. This can create a bit of a check balance challenge. Press the shoulders away from the ears, stabilizing the rotator cuff, keeping the chest open so that you can have a nice, big, rewarding breath. Big inhale and exhale. Release those hands. Walk the hands up to the thigh. Pause for a moment. Bend the front knee. Easy does it coming up. Again, all about taking care of blood pressure. When you're ready, step it forward. Shake out the legs. Feet are at the width of the pelvis bones. Knees are soft, hands at the hips. We're sliding our right foot straight back. Very casual stride, because the longer the stride, the greater the probability that we'll rotate. So keeping both knees forward, all toes forward. We're bending that left knee just a little bit, and then you can roll through your foot to push that right heel down, holding in just a very traditional calf or Achilles stretch. Holding it there. When you're ready, we're extending forward. Reach with your left hand, and now sweep it back. Rotate towards the left. Little twist, letting the right hip twist in. Inhale, bring the left arm straight up. Center the body, holding on to 100 balloons. Exhale forward. Inhale, twist and open. Hold at center. Reposition the body. And now down. One more. Inhale, twist. Let the right hip twist, twisting towards the left. Big inhale at center. Hold it here. Realigning the spine, realigning the hips to neutral. Let's pat ourselves on the back with our left hand. Pulling up and out of your armpit. Taking our right arm forward. We're reaching up, back, and we don't twist as much this time. It's a little different as we're pulling this spiral line from the inside of your left hip up to the right shoulder, and then bring it down and around to neutral. Square the hips. Inhale up, open. It's almost as if your body's going to go to warrior 2 or warrior 1.5, but we're not going there. Anchor the feet. One more. Big inhale. Open. Right knuckles to the low back. Center the hips. Square them out at neutral. And now maybe walk the fingertips towards each other. Inhale. Open through those elbows. Maybe go ahead and straighten the left leg. Big breath in. Opening up. Feeling for that spiral line that moves from your right heel up the leg, wrapping around your hip. From the inside of the pelvis, it jumps across and then straight up out the left elbow. Let's take our left hand to the low back. Stacking the arms, it would be right arm dominant on top of left, or lacing the fingers, it would be the right thumb over the left thumb. Roll the shoulders back, lift proud through the heart as you inhale. And then exhale, pull the tailbone back behind you, lean forward with the heart. Keep the knees unlocked, angling the chest or heart in towards your left thigh and knee. Gently lowering down. Continue to press the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the hands away from the back. Inhale in place. Exhale, relax. One more. Hands coming down onto our left leg for support. We're walking the hands up. Pause. Blood pressure check. Inhale, come up a little more. Blood pressure check. Hands to the hips. And now step it forward and shake the whole body out. Fantastic. From here, let's try a few more spiral line movements. Keeping the knees bent, cross your left leg over the right. And if it feels comfortable, you can cross really high. If your clothing and shoes permit, you can even wrap your left ankle behind the right calf. It's going to give you a little bit of a balance challenge, and there's still a little swivel or a little play in the hips. Now, you don't have to wrap all the way, especially if you're feeling pressure in the kneecap. Let's extend the arms in front of us. Take your right hand over the left arm, and then give yourself a hug, just for now. We're going to work on that embrace with the spiral line. You can hold it here or bring the hands away. And now take from right arm over left, take your left hand in front of your right hand. So your left hand is facing you, right hand is farthest away. You can turn the palms into touch as we're holding eagle pose, Garudasana. Pressing the shoulders away from the ears, we're lifting the elbows. So this is the same one bone we're manipulating. We're taking our humerus bone, our arm bone, as we press the shoulders down, pushing that side of the bone down, and then countering by lifting up. And you might start to really feel the back of the body opening. You may even feel some tension building in the shoulders, stabilizing your shoulder blades. One more inhale, hold that. And now exhale, unravel the arms, uncross the legs, and shake it out. All right, let's do the other side. Crossing right over left. It can be a high cross. You can even tuck or hook your foot behind your left leg. Arms in front of us, left arm over the right, quick embrace. Pull it in, open the back of your heart. Pull those shoulder blades open. We want to get those connecting tissues under the shoulders and into the spine nice and open. When you're ready, take the arms away from the body. Maybe bring your right hand just in front of your face, left hand behind it. Option to press it palm to palm. Shoulders move away from the ears. Elbows rise as high as shoulder height. Holding it there. Open the back of your heart. Imagine you're trying to breathe into the space directly behind your heart so that you get, again, that stretch. It's going to be in the rhomboid region, also connecting to your traps. One more big inhale. Shoulders press down, elbows lift. And then exhale. Unravel the arms. Oh, we got into some great spiral lines today. Let's find a little symmetry. Just fly those arms up. Big inhale. Just like a bird, bring it up. Touch the back of the wrist. And then exhale, press it down with the palms of your hands. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep. Tap the wrist, exhale. One more, big breath in. Tap and press it out. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me as we worked on our spiral lines, and you will have a message from me soon as we have a new schedule coming. Namaste, have a great day.